Hey guys, and welcome back to another review video. And today's a little bit of a sad one for me because it dawned on me while making this video that this is the last one I'll make right here at the British School Muscat at this beautiful 8-lane 25-meter pool that I've spent the last 3 years coaching in, training at, making these videos for you guys at. And yeah, this time next week I'll have just sort of landed back in the UK to start my next adventure, and it's just crazy to think this is probably going to be the last video I make here. But anyhow, enough about me, more about today's subject of review, and we have Lab Swim, a brand new British brand making some goggles. The lab comes from both the laboratory that they make their anti-fog treatment in and Labrador dogs, which apparently are swimming dogs. I had no idea about this, but they've done a great job of sort of putting Labrador branding all over their packaging and their t-shirts. As you can see here, I've got a little Labrador up here. And crazily, when I actually posted the pictures of this on my Instagram, I got more people that follow me that don't actually care about swimming, such as family and friends, sort of commenting saying how cool the packaging was and how much they liked the design of stuff than I've ever got before. In fact, I never get any of these people sort of interacting with me regarding swimming stuff, and I think that just shows how good a job they've done with the whole design of these products, just through people that don't actually want goggles actually taking the time to say they like the look of these. Anyhow, before we do get any further into the video, please could you take the time to go follow my Instagram at theswimsuitguy95, subscribe to this channel and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. So Lab Swim currently offer two different packages. You have the training package I have right here and the race package. And now, while the actual goggles are the same, just with the training goggles coming in a clear lens and the racing ones coming in a mirror lens, they, as you can see, are a different entity altogether. They both cost £35, which may have you scratching your head and thinking, well, normally mirrored goggles are more expensive. And you're right, most brands like Arena, Speedo, Tier will charge a £5, £10, £15 premium for a mirrored goggle. But that's not the case here. These are both £35 because while, yeah, these do have a clear goggle, you do then get the training pack, which, means you get this really cool drinks bottle that gives you scientific intake fluid guide on the side, showing you how much of your drink you should have drunk, 10, 15, 20 minutes into your practice. And Swimsy do a very similar bottle design to this, and I really like it. Some of my kids have it, and it's great because it's easy for them to then realise how much they should be drinking. Because I know as a coach, kids don't drink enough during training sessions, especially when you're in this stupidly hot Oman sun, which is causing me to sweat in all these videos lately, so I do apologise for that. The racing package, on the other hand, doesn't come with the drinks bowl, which obviously evens out the cost of the two packages, but does come in this eco-friendly, recyclable cardboard box. It looks cool, it looks slick, and I think both packages are really good. So opening up the drinks bottle, we can get the goggles out, and they come in this microfiber pouch that both goggles come with. And again, we can see the Labrador dog thrown over the front. And these pouches are really cool. They're nice to hold, they're nice to store your goggles in, and they will stop them scratching up, losing their anti-fog treatment inside. And yeah, we've got the goggles inside. These are the blue lens. They're one of 6 different colorways. And here in the racing box, we have one of their mirrored colorways. Again, black with this sort of blue mirrored lens. I think by this point, it's really apparent that they've done a great job with the packaging and the design and the overall sort of aesthetic of these products. And it probably comes as no surprise that Charles Wilson, the man behind these products, was a designer for Paul Smith for a lengthy period of time. And you can definitely see that influence in these products, and it's great to see a little bit of the fashion world meeting the swimming world. Now, when you get these goggles, they come unmade, similar to the Swedish goggles in that respect, and they really do encourage you to actually work out which nose bridge is going to give you the most comfortable fit. I think so many goggles come pre-installed with like a medium-sized nose bridge, and to be honest, most people just will stick with that and not bother experimenting with the other sizes that come with it. And that means that you probably end up with a slightly unoptimal fit. And that's why these don't come with a nose bridge, because they're saying, well, actually figure out what's best for you, and then you're going to have the most comfort in the long run. And boy, are they comfortable. These goggles are just absolutely a joy to wear. They have this really nice sizable gasket that gives you so much room in your goggles. And if you're someone that finds something like the Arena Cobra Ultra too shallow, you're going to absolutely love wearing these, because they've still got a slick design, very much competent for racing, but they're just super, super comfortable. Now, I'm not going to be switching to these as my new race goggles because I've told you before, I'm not outwardly seeking to change my race goggles. I'm more than happy with the pair I currently wear, the Arena Cobra Ultras, because they've never failed me. I've worn them in all my PBs. I've worn them in high pressure situations. But that's not to say that these probably wouldn't do as good a job. I don't think the Arena Cobra Ultras are faster than these, and vice versa. Right? Goggles are goggles. You know, most of these sort of stealthy designs, they're pretty good at racing. You know, I could probably swim pretty fast in these, and they're super comfortable. So really, they're a great all-round goggle. But while I won't be racing these, I will be training in these. These things are just so comfortable. They have no fatigue, no obtrusiveness, no rings around your eye after a training session. They are a joy to wear. I really have loved my short amount of time with these. And you could think, well, how long have you had them? You know, have you trained in them enough? And I will say that while I haven't had these that long, they do share a lot of similarities with the Zone 3 goggles and the Q-Swimwear Q-Glide Plus goggles that I did feature in my top 3 racing goggles video. In fact, they do come from the same factory, and these goggles have their own flair, their own design points, but the gasket and the main design is the same. These just don't have stabilizing bars, and they were my training goggles for about 1.5 years before they perished because, well, to be honest, I didn't treat them too well. I sort of slung them around a little bit. They didn't come with a microfiber pouch to keep them nice and clean and in good nick. And yeah, they were the comfiest goggles I'd ever trained in. I said that in the previous video, and these are the same. These have the same gasket. They are seriously comfortable, and I will be. If I'm training outdoors, I'll be wearing the mirrored version. If I'm training indoors, I'll be wearing the clear version. But these are my training goggles going forward. They are stupidly comfortable, and the vision is absolutely crystal clear. The clarity is amazing, and they do say they have their own sort of anti-fog that's better than other brands. I don't know the ins and outs of that. Maybe that's true, maybe that's not, but they do urge you or warn you against not sort of rubbing inside the lens, which is the sort of knee-jerk reaction if there's fog in your goggles to wipe the lens. But if you don't ever wipe the lens in these, they shouldn't be fogging to begin with. And I can't say how certain I am of that because I've not actually used these long enough to know if they fog. But right now, the vision is great, and I'm going to do my very best to not rub the inside of the lens and store them in their pouch so that I shouldn't have any issues with fog in the foreseeable future. So there we have it, 2 awesome packages, a great training set, a great racing set, a great concept. I really am sold by what Lab are doing in terms of their product. I've been hugely impressed. And I will just go back to the pricing of these. £35 you might think is quite expensive for a sort of smaller, more unheard of brand. Especially when Labs sort of say, well, they're actually cheaper than other models on the market. And while that is true, some of Speedo's models are just so extortionately expensive now, such as their Pure Focus. There are great goggles in the market you can now probably pick up cheaper than these. Things like the Speedo Speed Socket 2 and even Cobra Ultras now you can probably get under £35 if you search around enough. If they were cheaper than all their models, I would say they were £20. I'd probably tell everyone to go out and buy a pair now. But at the price they are, I think they definitely get a recommendation. They're definitely worth checking out. And if you're struggling with the comfort of your goggles, I think these are a great option. I think you will find them comfy, especially if you take the time to get the fit right. So yeah, I'm really impressed with Lab Swim, and I think they're worth your time and energy to check out. Let us know if you do have any experience with these goggles in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, could you leave a like? Could you subscribe to the channel? And yeah, let's say a farewell to this pool. I've loved my time here, and I can't believe this is potentially the last time I'm going to be here. So yeah, what a day. Catch you next time, guys.